Our hearts, they're racing. Our minds, they're tense. Our eyes are glued to the screen looking for that one crazy moment that will turn the game upside down. And when it comes, there's joy for some and there's sadness for others. Well, welcome to esports. These epic moments make esports so lovable, and they go by quite a few names. But for us, we like to call them the plays. For the next few weeks, we are celebrating plays. Instances that turn the game, decisions that leave us in awe, and reflexes that make us go, what the f. To kick things off, here's A3 Gaming's list for the top 10 PUBG Mobile plays ever. Our first play is not exactly a play, but still a play by Box's Louis. In Defying Gravity, he pulled off one of the more difficult tricks in the book and climbed a ridge with a car. His unique skill gave his team a big advantage as they now had the high ground and a lot of vision. Unfortunately, it did not really do a lot for Box because they lost the game in the end. The zone forced them to move away from the cliff. Nevertheless, the shock factor was so perfectly captured by the casters meant this clip just had to be a part of our list.
Louis, what's going on?
What on earth is this?
Louis? Louis never went to physics class apparently because it doesn't apply to him.
Oh my
What
God.
the hell was that?
At number 9 is footballist Lutz's incredible nade at PMWL West. Not always do we get a picture-perfect nade that connects on two players of a team in a very tense situation, and it has almost never been done through a smoke. Footballist Lutz managed to do both with perfection.
Lutz is able to get the first aid off. He's going to have some HP back. Old man finally goes down after all of this as UDR Killer's pushing in. All these teams towards the bottom, Cameron. All the teams that needed to step up are still in this. I still see frag machines. I still see HQ. I still see UDR Killers. They are all getting involved.
In a zone with 6 teams alive, it was up to every player to make something happen, and Lutz delivered in style. They followed up by breaching the opponent compound and holding both the houses with full control to keep all the other teams at bay. As the zone screwed them over and they were forced to move out, they were still able to win against all odds. Footballers really clutched this game out and showed us why they are the PMWL West champions.
Was able to take out Soulcave, but Hamooni's actually just pushing it, but he doesn't find the shots. No, that was his opportunity. That was huge, Lutz. The 180 spin. It's like he's doing a frag video right now. It's like he's going to try and put together a highlight reel. But that's just
There
it.
it
The team
is.
gets it done. Oh, frag machine, so close, but it's not enough.
At number 8 is Luxy's incredible 1 vs 2 vs 2 at PMCO Fall Split Global Finals 2019. When Luxy isn't a shy young adult from Indonesia, he's a sly but bold PUBG professional clutching insane plays for the team. If a 1 vs 2 situation around the last few circles isn't difficult enough, Bigetron star managed to pull off a 1 vs 2 vs 2 situation, showing immense patience and courage as needed. What's more, the stakes were as high as it gets. PMCO Fall Split Global Finals 2019 demanded the very best of plays from its participants, and Luxy showed why Bigetron rightfully deserved the trophy.
They find one. They're going in for a second. Oh, he's so low. I don't think he saw the hit marker there. Luxy comes in. He's got one. He takes the kill, and now he's in a 1 vs 2. He gets the first one. Luxy for Bigetron. He could go all the way. Years is low. They go for the fight, and it's Luxy from underneath. Comes up and takes it home for Bigetron.
At number 7, we have a clip from the PMCO Spring Split Global Finals. This match was anyone's for the taking. Unless you had a car to run over your opponents, you had to run away and hide. But once the hiding ended, the hunt began.
But now here comes the rest of Team Queso. They finish off UDK! Oh no, Axel! What a play from Team Queso!
What the hell is going on? It's a roadkill. It's a bloodbath here in the final zone.
It takes nerves of steel to keep calm when Orange Esports is attacking you from one side and then Team Queso is driving around to flank you from the other side. Even in that situation, Bigetron held their ground and showed once again why they are so feared.
It's the best weapon to have here, 100 bullets that they can just spray out into the grass. But they haven't been able to connect the shots, but they do just immediately. And now it's a 1 vs 2. Yana has so much to do as Luxy finishing off.
He's spotting the secondary weapon coming from Team Queso, but like you said as well, 2v1 Ayala, gonna get sprayed as well. Luxy gonna be starting his onslaught on his way track. Does he connect? Oh, he gets one shot!
does
He gets it!
Back-to-back chicken dinners from Bigetron. And you can hear the crowd as well.
Coming in at number 6 is a truly godlike play by Zgod at PMWL East 2020. Zgod isn't one to waste time. In this clip, he saw Team Secret, took the chance, entered their house and destroyed them in a matter of seconds. Truly a godly play in every way. Even though it was an early game battle and the stakes weren't that high, we can still appreciate the skill it took to pull that off.
बट उनके भी प्लेयर को रिवाइव दे सकते हैं. अब वो 2 वर्सेस 4 का सिचुएशन वहां पे बना सकते हैं. यहाँ पे क्लच गॉड ने हाई शॉट को लगा क्रिएटेड 1 वर्सेस 4 एंड ये जो फाइट थी Zgod ने यहाँ पे स्टार्टिंग में ओपनिंग निकाली, हार नहीं मानी.
At number 5 is Zgod making quick work of Orange Rock at PMPL South Asia. TSM entity's Ghatak is always boasted about his rushing and aggressive abilities. His students, Clutch God, Zgod, Neo and Jonathan have certainly learnt well. At PMPL South Asia, Zgod managed to push TSM entity's hopes even further 1 kill at a time by taking them to second position from what seemed like a confirmed third place finish. After Jonathan fell, Zgod obliterated Orange Rock from the face of this planet without any hesitation. And he certainly made everyone proud, even if he did not win the game.
Does get taken up with the lead. As I said, the moment he's going to shoot, his boys are going to bounce on them. But Zgod manages to take out 3 members of Orange Rock. It's going to be a one-on-one against Diljit. Zgod versus Diljit. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Orange Rock or us? No way! Wait a second! No way! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Now we are approaching the tippy top of the list. At number 4 is Morph Frenzy against the world at 1 HP at PMWL East 2020. Morph entered the final few circles beaten but not really broken. They lost everybody but one player, and he too was on just 1 HP without any first aid kits or bandages or any medicines of any kind. On the other side of the circle was a fierce war going on between TSM Entity, GXR Cells and Nova Godlike. But as the dust settled, only Morph's Frenzy and 2 players from GXR Cells were alive, and it was Frenzy who stood up, took aim and created history.
And it will be turned into a 1v2 potentially if they can go for the res on Ultron, but I think that is not Rox's focus.
Oh my god, we have been, of course, a lucky charm for Galaxy Racer herself, but Morph Team stands up, finds the last player herself, and captures the chicken dinner foresight. He was silent.
At number 3 is TopEsports taking on Team Queso at PMCO Fall Split 2019 Global Finals. Meet the 2 competitors. TopEsports have to defend their house from the attackers Team Queso, and as Team Queso rushed in couragely, TopEsports didn't back down, and they put up a great fight. The tables turned and it turned into a reverse sweep. The defenders sprung the trap and they turned into the attackers. The end result? A beautiful engagement worthy of rank 3 on our list. Have a look.
His teammate outside Ayala trying to heal up, trying to stay alive. 2 players for TopEsports. First kit did go off, turns the corner of the UAS, gets the first knock. Ayala now going for a second, and he manages to make it happen! Queso, what was that?
At number 2 is Jonathan versus the world at PMWL East. Jonathan has always been considered as one of the best assaulters in the world, if not the absolute best. He's proved that time and again. But absolutely nothing comes close to how he played this match fire of Week 2 in PMWL East. He lost his teammates to a bad push against Team Freestyle, and the casters criticized that move.
So you have one of the most dangerous close-range fraggers in the whole world on your team, and you don't send them in on that engagement. I hate to say it, but that was one of the worst IGL decisions I've seen in quite a while.
But as every other team was desperately fighting for their lives inside the city of Yasnaya Polyana, Jonathan decided to hide and bide his time in the fields, and he waited for the perfect moment to strike. And when he struck with precision, he took down all the players one by one, and he won the game for his team.
Of a wrangle as Jonathan pushes his way forward, knowing that he's one player up. Is this going to be the chicken dinner? It is TSM 2 in 1 day. Jonathan, the one-man army, climbing through.
Before we show our pick for the best play in PUBG Mobile of all time, here's a few honorable mentions that made it to the list.
Is he going to drop another nade? This is absolutely insane.
Oh my, it could be
God.
perfect.
He's cooking it. He's sending it on through towards somebody.
No way!
God goes low.
Oh my God!
RRQ, eliminate Valdez the murder. They need to check those.
Information. He sees where Ted is, and now he's just going to follow him. He's going to be tracking his location down so the rest of his 2 team players can also get that spray.
But Ted just needs to...
Wait, punched him! What?
What? Oh, he had the tiny dip that he's able to get up on towards the land and take down. craziest game. I've already said it, but oh my god. The
got him!
players are laughing. Ted got beer. It comes down to this 1v1, but the full health of Ernie should close it out for Arg.
He's pushing him out. He's pushing him out early. Imperium wait, Ernie's going to take the tick damage very, very early compared to Ted. But he's going to be going down lower and lower. And wait, who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Wait.
Finally, here comes the #1 play, and in our opinion, the best PUBG Mobile player of all time. It's BTR Ryzen wiping out Team IND and Orange Rock in PMWL East. Bigetron is the most feared team in the world, and not just because of their huge list of achievements, but also because of their consistency with which they deliver world-class gameplay. Hell, one might even be tempted to call Bigetron the golden standards for PUBG Mobile. And the key player in their success is Ryzen. He's proved his worth when he squad wiped not one, but two of the better teams in the game in PMWL East. This, ladies and gentlemen, is in our opinion the greatest play in PUBG Mobile of all time.
Before for King of Gamers. Both of them still have their representatives in the game. IND tries to challenge, but Ryzen shuts it.
King of Gamers take heavy punishment. Ryzen's behind them though.
Kratos is going to go down as well. It's Ryzen to try and play spoiler. Spins out wide, looking for Snacks, who's on the floor, getting some boosters on to get the healing through. Ryzen, though, will spot him out as he jumps up, goes around the side, has the cruiser in close range. It's going to bark and it's going to bite.
Oh my lord, Ryzen.
But they have some healing to get done, and Ryzen
That's beautiful.
Angle. Marvy finds the pick onto Luxy, and Microboy stays down.
It's a double.
Luxy is
Ryzen again.
There's the off angle from Ryzen. This guy is a machine. He's going to take them down, and now it's Marvy who has to survive the push. Zuxi goes in close. It's Bigetron to take them off. Orange Rock fall, and Bigetron Red Aliens come in swinging.
Do you agree with our list? Who did we miss? And if you think there's some other players that deserve to be on the list, let us know in the comments below and tell us which game would you like to see next. For now, we're gonna go AFK, and we'll see you in our next video.